Maniac at Large is a quintessential example of Tales from the Crypt at its finest, combining psychological horror, moral complexity, and dark humor into a cohesive and compelling narrative. From the outset, the episode establishes an atmosphere of unease, using visual and auditory cues to immerse viewers in a world where danger lurks just beyond perception. The opening sequence features a series of seemingly mundane events, yet the camera work and sound design suggest something sinister beneath the surface. Rain-slicked streets, flickering neon signs, and distant footsteps create an immediate sense of suspense, engaging viewers in a psychological experience rather than relying solely on overt horror. The central figure, the maniac, is introduced with deliberate subtlety, his presence felt through the reactions of others, distorted reflections, and fleeting glimpses of movement. This approach allows the narrative to build tension slowly, emphasizing anticipation and the power of unseen threats. Characterization is one of the episode's strengths, with both antagonist and victims portrayed in nuanced, realistic ways. The maniac's obsessive tendencies, meticulous planning, and warped sense of morality are contrasted with the victim's vulnerability, courage, and flawed decision-making. Scenes in which victims unknowingly interact with the antagonist are particularly effective, creating a sense of dramatic irony and heightened anxiety for the audience. Cinematically, Maniac at Large utilizes lighting, framing, and color to reinforce thematic elements. Nighttime scenes feature deep shadows and muted tones, suggesting isolation and danger, while interior sequences often employ warmer colors to create a false sense of safety that is quickly subverted. Camera movement and angles are used creatively to simulate the antagonist's perspective, increasing immersion and tension. Sound design is equally sophisticated, incorporating ambient noises, sudden auditory cues, and moments of silence to manipulate emotional responses. The episode's narrative structure emphasizes suspense and psychological tension, with carefully orchestrated reveals and climactic moments that reward attentive viewers. One scene involving the maniac observing a victim from a distance is particularly effective, blending tension, voyeurism, and narrative irony in a way that exemplifies the series' strengths. Humor and irony are woven seamlessly into the narrative, providing relief and highlighting the moral lessons typical of Tales from the Crypt. Witty dialogue, narrative twists, and ironic justice create a balance between horror and reflection, ensuring that the episode is both entertaining and thought-provoking. The climax is meticulously constructed, emphasizing the consequences of obsession and overconfidence. The maniac's downfall is not only dramatic but morally and narratively satisfying, reinforcing the series' thematic focus on the interplay between human folly and retribution. Maniac at Large also engages in subtle commentary on societal fascination with violence and sensationalism. The townspeople's reactions, the media's involvement, and the narrative framing all serve to examine the ways humans are drawn to stories of horror, danger, and moral transgression. This layer of meta-narrative enriches the viewing experience, prompting reflection on broader psychological and social themes. Overall, Maniac at Large is a masterful episode that blends suspense, psychological insight, dark humor, and visual artistry. It is a study in how horror can be elevated through careful attention to character, narrative, and cinematic technique. The episode rewards careful viewing, offering multiple layers of meaning and engagement, from immediate thrills to deeper explorations of human nature, morality, and obsession. Its enduring appeal lies in its ability to combine visceral tension with intellectual stimulation, creating an experience that is both entertaining and thought-provoking. Maniac at Large demonstrates that Tales from the Crypt is more than a collection of scary stories. It is a showcase of narrative craft, psychological insight, and the darkly ironic reflection of human desires and fears. Each viewing reveals new layers, reinforcing its status as a standout episode that continues to captivate and unsettle audiences with equal skill.